Hello everybody, welcome back to today's installment, which shall be about coding again. Yes, what a shocker. This is what you guys came here for, right? Okay, so now we have this lovely thing. And I just got back from another try of this, so let's see if I can do this. Heh, eh, eh. As you can see, it's my sprite 4 because I did another try of this and it did not work out because I am a beginner. So set that to, and now we can do some math. Well, this is in game, but oh no, not string. My hand's tired. Sorry if I can't focus on the thing. I need a setup. When I can, I'll do a setup. Okay, you know what? Okay, create another variable. Count. Okay, I created another variable. 2. And now let's do some math. This can be either plus or minus, never multiplication or division, because if you do with multiplication or division, the value will be 0. You'll see in a second. My sprite 4. Okay, now we can do math again. We'll be right back after this intermission. Well, not right back. Counter 2. You're good. Okay, now we gotta set repeat it by for about times from counter plus counter 2. You can name it whatever you like. I like to do that because then I know it's about the math. And now we gotta do this very specific trick. Time map location of my sprite. So what sprite it is? It's sprite 3. My sprite 3 and my sprite, which is my player sprite. And now that we have that placed together, we're gonna call the function. Now we're gonna pause it. So that'll be 1 second. And let's see if I can do this right. You know what? Wait a minute. Did I just... Oh, yeah, I remember this thing now. You're supposed to move the sprite to the right. So remember, when you set this, change my sprite X by something, remember that the X number is the amount of pixels you change it by. It can also be Y, but I'm doing it X. So by 16 pixels so that it'll be out of the way. After that code is run, it should be safe to go. Okay, should be safe to go. I hate you. I don't know why this is happening. Let's see. Sprite Y, and let's see if this thing is set to my sprite. Yes, it is. I do 7 because, not because I think it's a lucky number, but it's just because it's there. That's a weird glitch. You know what? Change my sprite X by 32, which will move it, well, Y, which will move it 2 blocks up. Which shouldn't do this glitch. Wait a minute. I'll be alright. Oh god, it actually worked. Golly gee, I colored it green, meaning that I have to repaint it because my background is green since this is a playground. Color it pink now. Yes. In one swoop, it's pink. So let's see if this code works. When sprite of type player overlaps other sprite of type, and you know what this means, right? This means that I've been a fool. Also that I need to create another function. You'll see why in a minute. This function will be to put this sprite on a specific area, so we'll just do 2 because I'm not doing a project. To golden. Yeah, it's golden. 2, just 2. Okay, guys. Ready for the moment of truth? After I am done programming this and this 8-minute long video is done. Wait a minute, isn't that my sprite too? That's my sprite 3. Random. And this one will be a enemy. Because if you put it as player, this is player, so it'll do that glitch. Now we're gonna call this sprite. I mean the function, obviously. I know what I'm doing. I'm totally a coder, right? There's a reason why I have 1 subscriber. Right? You listening? One, two. Oh god. I top of my sprite. This should work. I hope it does. Because I already ran a code similar to that. 2. Why 2? I'm gonna go ahead and say it's because I did something wrong. Ah, 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 ah. Also because the game can be buggy a lot of times when it comes to math. I'm not making excuses for math 1. It all comes out in a clump. Okay, so basically the entire code runs like this. God. Basically the entire code just runs like this. So you have a first number keyboard. Then you have a next number which should equal this, but plus or minus 0. Then place the sprite you're trying to spawn in a set amount of times on top of whatever other sprite. Then call this sprite and then pause for like 10 seconds. Okay, so if you wanna, and I'm in bug mode, I don't know why I am that. So if you wanna, you can go to this or you can maneuver yourself with it. So on A button press, it's gonna call the number, meaning that it's gonna run some code. So then after that, it's gonna run the math code, more math with my sprite 8, which would equal my sprite 7. Then repeat as many times as my sprite 8. Then place my sprite 6 on top of whatever sprite that is. I don't remember. Call this sprite, then pause so that it doesn't all come out as one big clump. This has been Improv from Improv Studios, and we'll see you on the next one.